Hey everyone, welcome back to my kitchen. Today, we re-firing up the grill for something absolutely irresistible. Grilled shrimp with a homemade garlic mayonnaise that will knock your socks off. This is one of my all-time favorite summer recipes. It's quick, it's easy, and the flavor is just out of this world. We're talking juicy, perfectly charred shrimp dipped into a creamy, garlicky, and slightly zesty sauce. Trust me, once you make this, it's going to be on your regular rotation. So, if you're ready to make the best grilled shrimp of your life, stick around, let's get cooking. First things first, let's talk about our star ingredient, the shrimp. For grilling, I always recommend going for the largest shrimp you can find. Think colossal or jumbo size. They're meatier, juicier, and they won't fall through the grill grates as easily. You can buy them fresh or frozen, but if you're using frozen, make sure to thaw them completely first. Just place them in a colander and run cold water over them for a few minutes. Whether you get them peeled and divined is up to you. I personally prefer to buy them with the shell on and do it myself. It's a little extra work, but I find the flavor is better. Leaving the tails on also gives you a perfect little handle for dipping later on. Once your shrimp are thawed, peeled, and divined, make sure to pat them dry with a paper towel. This is a crucial step. Getting rid of that excess moisture will help them get a beautiful sear on the grill instead of just steaming. Nobody wants rubbery, steamed shrimp. We're aiming for that perfect char. Now, let's move on to the marinade. This is where the magic starts to happen. We're keeping it simple but incredibly flavorful. In a large bowl, we're going to combine about a quarter cup of good quality olive oil, the zest and juice of 1 lemon, 3 to 4 cloves of finely minced garlic, a teaspoon of smoked paprika, a half teaspoon of red pepper flakes for a little kick, and a generous pinch of salt and freshly ground black pepper. Whisk all of that together until it's well combined. The aroma alone is just incredible. Now, add your dry shrimp to the bowl and give them a good toss to make sure every single one is coated in that delicious marinade. Cover the bowl and let it marinate in the refrigerator for about 15 to 30 minutes. You don't want to marinate them for too long, especially with the lemon juice in there, because the acid can start to cook the shrimp and affect the texture. 30 minutes is the sweet spot. While our shrimp are marinating, it's the perfect time to make our dipping sauce, the garlic mayonnaise, or as some might call it, aioli. And don't be intimidated. Making it from scratch is so much easier than you think. And the flavor is 1,000,000 times better than store-bought. You'll need 1 large egg yolk at room temperature, 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, 1 or 2 cloves of grated garlic, depending on how garlicky you like it tanned, a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. In a medium bowl, whisk these ingredients together until they're smooth. Now, for the crucial part, slowly, and I mean drop by drop at first, start drizzling in about 3/4 of a cup of a neutral oil, like canola or grapeseed oil. You want to be whisking constantly as you add the oil. As the mixture starts to thicken and emulsify, you can begin to add the oil in a thin, steady stream. Keep whisking vigorously until all the oil is incorporated and you have a thick, creamy mayonnaise. If it gets too thick, you can thin it out with a tiny splash of water or more lemon juice. Finally, season it with salt and pepper to taste. And there you have it, a beautiful, homemade garlic aioli. Set that aside or pop it in the fridge until we're ready to serve. All right. Our shrimp are marinated. Our sauce is ready. It's time to head to the grill. you want to preheat your grill to a medium-high heat, around 400 to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Make sure your grill grates are clean and well-oiled to prevent the shrimp from sticking. You can do this by dipping a folded paper towel in some vegetable oil and, using tongs, rubbing it over the hot grates. Now, let's thread our shrimp onto skewers. This makes them so much easier to handle on the grill. If you're using wooden skewers, remember to soak them in water for at least 30 minutes beforehand so they don't burn. I like to thread about 4 to 5 shrimp per skewer, piercing them through the thickest part and the tail to create a nice C-shape. This helps them cook evenly. Don't overcrowd the skewers. Leave a little space between each shrimp. Now for the fun part. Place the shrimp skewers on the hot grill. You should hear a satisfying sizzle as soon as they hit the grates. This is the sound of deliciousness being created. Shrimp cook incredibly fast, so you need to keep a close eye on them. We're talking just 2 to 3 minutes per side. You'll know they're ready to flip when they turn pink and opaque on the bottom and get some beautiful grill marks. Flip them over with your tongs and cook for another 2 to 3 minutes on the other side. The key is not to overcook them. Overcooked shrimp are tough and chewy, and we want them tender and juicy. Once they're pink all the way through and have a slight char, they're done. Pull them off the grill immediately. Let the skewers rest for just a minute or two. This allows the juices to redistribute. Look at these beauties. The vibrant pink and orange colors, the gorgeous char marks, the incredible smell of garlic and lemon wafting from the grillets. Just a feast for the senses. Arrange the skewers on a large platter. I like to garnish with some fresh chopped parsley for a pop of color and freshness. You can also add some extra lemon wedges on the side for anyone who wants an extra squeeze of citrus. And of course, don't forget our star dipping sauce. Serve that creamy, dreamy garlic mayonnaise right alongside the shrimp. I like to put it in a small bowl right in the center of the platter. Now for the best part, the taste test. You just slide a shrimp right off the skewer. See, this is why we left the tails on. And give it a generous dip in that homemade garlic mayonnaise. Oh my goodness. The shrimp is so succulent and juicy with that smoky flavor from the grill. The marinade gives it a bright, zesty, and slightly spicy note that is just perfect. And then that sauce. It's rich, it's creamy, it's packed with that pungent garlic flavor, but it's balanced by the Thames of the lemon and Dijon. The combination is absolutely divine. It's the perfect bite. This is an amazing appetizer for a party, a fantastic light main course for a summer evening. Or you can even toss the shrimp into a salad or some pasta. The possibilities are endless. So, let's do a quick recap. We started with large, beautiful shrimp, patted them dry, and marinated them in a simple yet powerful mix of olive oil, lemon, garlic, and spices. We whipped up a creamy, from-scratch garlic mayonnaise that's way better than anything from a jar. We threaded our shrimp onto skewers and grilled them for just a few minutes per side until they were perfectly cooked and lightly charred. And now we have a restaurant-quality dish that you made right in your own backyard. I guarantee your friends and family will be begging you for this recipe. It's just that good. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you give this grilled shrimp with garlic mayonnaise a try. It's truly one of my favorites, and I know you'll love it too. I love hearing from you guys, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new recipe. I have so many more delicious things to share with you. Until next time, happy grilling.